Hey there, Boots Owen here. This is my Logic oven. It's a bit grim when you turn the lights onto it. It's an LB Fan B16. The second B means black. It's a fan oven made by Logic, which is one of the cheapest ovens you can buy. And this advice may be similar for Beko ovens, I think. Last Friday evening, it stopped getting hot. It was on the fan oven setting, which is the one on the bottom here. It stopped getting hot. I looked at it and thought it's probably the element. About half an hour before that, the trip switch in the house went on the fuse board. So first thing I did was looked at it, thought it's not getting hot. Took this back plate off it. This thing here, this piece of tin, normally covers the element and fan. It's held on with 4 screws. That came off very easily. And then you're in here and I could see, if you look right in there, that element has a crack in it, that white line on it. We'll have a better look when it comes out. So that element's dead. I also tested the top element. Oh, buddy! That's on really tight. There's a screw down here. I tried tightening it first instead of trying to loosen it. There it is. You've really got to put effort into that. Whoa. Right, so that's off now anyways. It's just a little screw, but 4 years of ovening, it's on mighty fast now. Will this just pop off? No, it won't. I can see there's 2 screws from the other side. The oven's got to come out. God damn it. So to get the oven out, there's 2 screws on this one. You should probably turn it off at the supply first as well, although I'm not too worried about that. 1 screw there, 1 screw over here. Most ovens are the same, a couple of screws. Turn it off at the power. So the power is off, and with it resting up on a couple of chairs, I need to get in behind this tin panel, and if I recall correctly, I'm going to take some screws out all around. This oven I got 4 or 5 years ago. So far I've replaced the fan, the top element, and now the back element. The one I had before, the oven glass broke on it, the door glass, one of the 3 layers, and it was cheaper I think at the time, or as close as to cheap, to get a new oven instead of replacing the door glass, which broke my heart. It annoyed the... Now, do I need to disconnect the power as well? I don't know, we'll find out. No. So with all the screws out, this back actually hinges off, which is quite useful. And there we are, back's hinging off. I'll rest that against the camera, and we're into the back. There's the fan. That's been replaced before. So far I've only used a Phillips screwdriver. This is the element I need to get to, and there is a screw somewhere in here. There it is, I can just feel it with the screwdriver. I have a feeling this is going to be as tight as the other one, so I'll have to try and grab around the thing. Yeah. Give it a twist back and forth. So what I don't want is to wring the head off the screw, because that would leave me in a position where I'm going to have to kind of grind it off or something. For another screw, there it is. Try tightening it a little bit first, there we go. Then try backing it off, it's really tight. Let's just wiggle it back and forth a bit. There, that's it. Spade connectors on it, they might just pull off actually, they might not be safety ones. The one with 2 wires goes on top, and with 1 wire, grey, goes on the bottom. And then we should go around to the other side. So here's the new one. It's exactly the same as the old one, but not burst, so there shouldn't be any issue, we're hoping. Hopefully you can see, it's just offering it up to where it was, there's nothing more to it. And then this screw down here. So there's the little screw that needs to go in here on the bottom, and the other one's lost in the insulation on top. So if I could see it and line it up, we'd be winning. That one's started in there, this one. That might be it, you know. If it gets a purchase, it's as good as in. That's great. Finish this one off. I don't know if that's really gripping there. There it is. That's it. Okay, that's good and tight. Get these guys back on. Just get in there again, tighten this up. Now I need to check fans. Oh dear, it's not running right. The fan shouldn't hit the element. Although actually it's not. It shouldn't be making noise. Fan shouldn't be making noise as it's gone around, so I think I've pushed it in a bit. Just need to balance it out a bit. You can see that it's wobbling. There we go, that's better. Right, get this back plate on. So we start by getting it on the top, maybe. Get a screw in the hole. I won't tighten that completely. What I'll do is get the other ones in as well and then go around and tighten them all up. So depending on your nature, you could just test it as it is. Leave it open. I shouldn't even have put that back plate on. I should have just tested it as it was. Then I could check if that element was getting warm before I put it all back together. I'm kind of confident it'll work. There's not much to it unless it's a dud element. So I'm going to just put it all back together. Close this up. Put all the screws back in. Squeeze that down. 3 screws on top. It's still up on chairs, but I think even though the back is sealed up, I'll give it a go now. It's turned up to the last and I can feel the fan blowing and I can see it and hear it now. So I'll close up the door and leave that a chance to heat up. And while that's going on, I'll go around and tidy out the back of where the oven was, just because I have some time. It's been on for about 4 or 5 minutes. Nothing on top. But it's clearly getting hot when I open and put my hand in. So that's a job well done. So I'll turn the power off, install it again. I've turned off the power again. I've got it all ready to go back. The issue here is just not to pinch the cable. Unless you're really tight for space, that shouldn't be an issue. So the last 2 screws are the ones on either side. They should go into the existing holes. Some ovens have 4 screws, one here and one lower down on each side. Some have just 2. Somebody should really clean that oven. So just before we leave, let's just have a close-up look at this. Elements can work even when they're blown out, as long as the white insulating material protects the element, which is that black thing inside, from the stainless steel sheath outside. The bit on the outside gets hot, but it doesn't get live. It's the bit on the inside that has the power running through it. And if it comes into contact with the outside bit, you'll have a fault to earth. Or if it just breaks, then, and I think that's what happened in this case, initially it had a fault to earth when it broke. Maybe it was a power surge. But then once the element is broken, power can't flow through it, so it just doesn't work. So if it looks like that and it's still working, your days are numbered. It was a pretty easy job to do because I got it all done with one little Phillips screwdriver. Questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching. See you later.